This is the Civilian Marksmanship Program John C. Garand match held at Clark Rifles, Inc. on Saturday, 12 May 2012. Unlike most previous matches, this was the longer Course B, with 50 shots fired for score. The distance was 200 yards on the SR target. There were 10 shooters, who had to be divided into 2 relays due to range conditions. Most used the M1, though at least one used a 1903 A3 Springfield of World War II production. This was my first match in 10 months, and again I was badly out of practice. However, I had recently completed repairs to my M1, and a bench rest session the previous Sunday proved that the rifle's accuracy had been restored. Those repairs are detailed in the M1 Garand repair video on this channel. The match began with the slow prone stage, 25 shots in 25 minutes, 5 for sighters and 20 for score. The shorter Course A is only 10 for score. Since this club does not have target pits, the 5 sighting shots are considered convertible, meaning the 5 worst scoring shots are counted as sighters and the remainder counted for score. Details of the John C. Garand match are described more fully in my video of the match held on 14 May 2011, posted to this channel on May 20th.
Thanks.
My score for the slow prone stage was 186 3x, which was very encouraging after such a long time away. One thing I need is a better spotting scope so I can make proper sight adjustments. Next was the rapid prone stage, 10 shots in 80 seconds, if it wasn't being interrupted by wandering deer. A mandatory reload is required in this stage, typically with a 2-round clip followed by the standard 8-round in the M1, or a pair of 5-round chargers in the bolt actions.
The line ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. All ready on the firing line. Target! Ceasefire!
I had hand-loaded ammunition for this match the day before, and unfortunately I had made the cartridges slightly too long. They struck the bullet guide, illustrated here, and made inserting the loaded clip very difficult. Fortunately, I had the next clip for the rapid sitting stage already loaded, and those rounds were just different enough to work. Unfortunately, this can't be easily repaired, as I used the Lee factory crimp die to finish the rounds. Likely I'll have to make up another batch altogether and use these up in bench practice. After struggling to insert the clip, my concentration was broken and I pulled most of the string far to the right, resulting in a score of only 750x. The longer Course B adds a rapid-fire sitting or kneeling stage, which is omitted in Course A. Again, this is 10 rounds in 80 seconds with a mandatory reload. I may not have fired a live round from this position since a previous Course B match at this same club 2 years earlier. I could stand to lose some weight as my gut got in the way of getting into position.
Ready on the right, ready on the left, ready on the firing line, target!
I missed one.
Cease fire!
I had the same problem with overlength cartridges, but still managed to get the clip inserted. Unfortunately, I again pulled my shots to the right, including one completely off the target. This can be corrected with lots of practice. Perhaps that's where those overlong rounds can be used up, as they work fine when single loaded with a sled. My score for this stage was 7-2-1X. The last stage was slow standing, unsupported. Under match rules, the sling cannot be used as a shooting aid. Some shooters tighten the sling so it doesn't pendulum and cause the rifle to sway. Others remove the sling altogether for this stage. This time I removed it. Standing is where flinches really show up, and I've been fighting flinches for as long as I've been shooting. For every shot, I told myself there would not be a live round fired, but that I was only dry firing. This stage turned out less embarrassing than the rapid stages, with a score of 8-1-1X. My final score for the match was 4-1-4-5X, 82.8%. I've done better, but I've also done worse, and considering how long I've been away, I'm not too disappointed. I know what went wrong, and I know how to fix it. I placed 8th in a field of 11. Additional Course B matches will be held at Clark Rifles on 14 July and 1 September 2012, and shorter Course A matches will be held at the Lone Oak Club on 3 June, 4 August, and 11 November. There are many such matches all over the country, and many CMP-affiliated clubs have rifles to loan and ammunition to purchase. Find such a club near you through the CMP website, odcmp.com.